Here we are hosting another celebration commemorating Hispanic Heritage Month. This is our seventh, as it was already mentioned, of course. We're doing it in a virtual fashion. I started these commemorations 7 years ago because our nation, state, and county are enriched by the Latin American community, whose members have important roles in shaping our character as a community with limitless possibilities. Montgomery County's Latin American population totals more than 207,500 residents who represent more than 22 countries of origin. Of course, at the national level, the Latin American community is about 60 million strong. Here in Montgomery County, our largest population of Latin American residents come from El Salvador, Mexico, Peru, Guatemala, and Honduras. Our county is truly a microcosm of our nation's changing demographics, and it's important that we celebrate our shared heritage by recognizing the valuable contributions that the Latin American community makes across our county, especially during a time marked by what I call the twin pandemics, COVID-19 and the renewed reckoning with systemic racism. Last year, our council's Hispanic Heritage Month was historic. For the first time ever, we had live music and salsa dancing in the council's hearing room. It was a high energy, celebratory event. This year is a more somber yet inspirational celebration. We are showcasing a video honoring members of the Montgomery County's Latin American community, which, as our theme goes, are heroes among us who have been leading, healing, and providing hope during the pandemic. I want to thank our bilingual communications specialist, Lilian Mas, cameraman Raul Ramos, my staff, and Councilmember Alborno's staff for putting the celebration together. Among those who you will see highlighted in this video are Grace Rivera Oven, who launched the Up County Hub, along with Black Rock Center for the Arts. She's also now helping us in county government to expand the hub model. Mario Alvarado Villa, founder and executive director of INCAF, a nonprofit organization serving vulnerable youth and families. Oneida Hernandez, a student from the University of Maryland and founder of Audelia Community Response, that is helping families across the region. Sonia Mora of the Latino Health Initiative and members of the Latino Health Steering Committee. A valuable county employee, Sonia Mora is a public health professional who is leading the Latino COVID-19 initiative for Nuestra Salud y Bienestar. And the Latino Health Steering Committee are a group of dedicated health professionals who have helped, and they came together very quickly to launch this very important initiative. Jelitza Medina, she's a Venezuelan American nurse who got her certification as part of our Welcome Back Center program and is now caring for so many at Holy Cross Hospital. In general, all of our Latin American essential workers in the areas of medicine, healthcare, emergency responders, cleaning and maintenance, interpretation, COVID-19 testing, case management, helplines, and more. We thank them for coming together during this global pandemic in the spirit of generosity. I say it often, but it is even more important to repeat it loudly at this critical point in our history. Montgomery County's diversity, it's its strength. People from every corner of the globe come to our community seeking peace, stability, and a better quality of life for their families. In turn, they contribute greatly to our county's values of inclusion and compassion for one another. As we celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month, let's recommit ourselves to those values, because together we are stronger. I think that the remarks that we heard really does capture the spirit of this community. And earlier, there was a proclamation regarding bullying. And I think that it is not lost on me that the resiliency of this community, it's very much aligned with the stories of so many immigrants. President Katz, you mentioned your grandparents. And, you know, I am also that person that in 1996 became a naturalized citizen. And everybody that has come to this country for so many generations comes with that spirit of generosity and of willingness to help one another. And this particular time is a very tough time for the Latino American community, not only because of COVID-19, but because of much of the rhetoric that is coming on from the very top leadership of this country. But nonetheless, you see the resiliency from young people like Oneida to somebody like Grace Rivera Alvin, who's a staple in our community. We are not going to be discouraged. This community will not be discouraged. And as you saw from this young woman, her work is not just in helping the Latino community. They're there day in and day out, providing support for anyone that needs it. That's what gives me hope in these very difficult times. And I just want to thank the team from the County Council Communication Office, Berta Sarsosimo, Mayra Cruz Solis from my office, who, you know, have been also sheroes in this community, exemplifying this spirit, and everybody who day in and day out does whatever they can to lend that hand. Many we will not see or recognize, but they're there. And in that spirit, I just say, muchísimas gracias por esa generosidad de espíritu. Thank you.